Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? Okay, today I'm gonna show you an educational application for young learners. We know that learning alphabet is such an important part before learning another things. And it's the first crucial step to develop strong literacy and language skills. So that's why learning alphabet has to be fun activity. In this opportunity, I'm gonna show you an educational game. The modern game that I use is the alphabet game. This game is all about learning the alphabet and it's suitable for young learners. The application shows some various ways to learning the alphabet and there are many methods that are available on application. The purpose of this lesson is to familiarize the students with the application about alphabet by reciting, identifying, and producing the sound and the letter. Okay, before we play the game, let's open the application. Okay, there are 14 different block games on this application, so the learners can choose different game to learn the alphabet. The first game is Flashcard.
A for apple.
This part, student can touch the alphabet while listening to the example. For example,
A.
A.
A for apple.
A for apple.
B for ball. B. B for ball.
B for ball.
C for car.
C
C.
for car.
C for car.
Okay.
D for dog.
D
D for dog.
for dog. Okay, the next is uppercase.
Let's tap these letters.
For this uppercase game, the blocks of uppercase alphabet are shown and the player can tap it. When one of the alphabet is tapped, so yeah, it will be sound A, B, C, and extra. For example,
A.
A,
B.
B,
C.
C,
D.
D,
E.
E,
F.
F,
G.
G. Okay. The next game is lowercase. Okay, let's open the lowercase.
Let's tap these letters.
Lowercase, it's the same as uppercase game, but this is a block of lowercase alphabet. This is the smallest part of the alphabet.
A. B. C. D. E. F. G. H. I. J. K.
Okay. The fourth game is play quiz.
Touch C.
For this part, there will be direction to touch the alphabet. For example, touch C. So we have to touch C.
Terrific.
Okay.
Touch L.
Touch L.
Terrific.
Okay.
Touch D.
Touch D. So we have to touch D.
Terrific. Touch O.
Touch O. So we have to touch O.
Intelligent. Touch Y.
The fifth game is match game.
Drag to match the same pictures.
This match game is such an interesting game. The player has to drag the match picture on the train. For example, on the train there is a buffalo.
Y for yak.
Okay, there is
W for whale.
for whale. Okay,
S for sun.
S for sun.
F for fox.
F for fox.
Drag to match the same pictures.
Okay, the next game is matching.
Find the matching pairs.
Matching is there are some alphabet blocks that has to be matched. For example, A with A.
A. Intelligent.
Okay, B
B.
with B.
Intelligent.
C
C.
with
Great
C.
job.
Okay, D
D. Intelligent.
With G.
J. Intelligent.
K. G.
G. Intelligent.
I.
Terrific.
With I.
E. Excellent.
With E.
H. Terrific. F. Excellent. Find the matching pairs.
The next game is same letter.
Find the matching pairs.
This part is almost the same as match game. However, for this same letter, the player should drag the letter into the box. For example, I with I.
I for igloo.
C with C.
C for car. T. T for train.
T with T.
Find the matching pairs. I for igloo. T. T for train. V. V for violin. Find the matching.
The next is a sequence.
Complete the pattern.
Sequence is completing the pattern. The player have to drag the suitable letter. For example, TU after U is
V.
V.
Complete
Okay.
the pattern.
WX after X is Y.
Y.
Okay.
Complete the pattern.
After Y is
Z.
Z.
Complete
Okay,
the
good.
pattern.
Okay, for the ninth game is typing. This part is helping the player to make a word or sentence. The player can type as they want. For example, we can type cat.
C. A. T.
Okay, cat. We can type again car.
C. A. R.
Okay, and we can type back. B.
B. A.
A.
G.
Okay.
J. J.
The next game is Peekaboo.
K.
The player should look for the suitable letter on the air balloon. So the window has to be touched like this. So it's K. So we have to look for the K. Okay, the next is P. So we have to look for the P. Okay, that's good.
L.
Next is L. No? No? No. Okay. Okay, that's good. After Peekaboo, there is Spot It. Okay, let's open this Spot It. This is almost the same as the other part. So the player can tap the same letter as on the board. So there will be X.
X.
And A.
A.
Okay. L.
L. H.
H. Okay, good. And the next is tracing. There are two types of tracing. The first is tracing 1 and tracing 2. Okay, let's open the tracing 1 first. Okay, let's choose the alphabet. Okay, we can choose B or A.
A.
A. Okay, the learner can choose the color as well.
Yellow.
Okay, this is yellow. Next, we can choose
Green.
green.
Blue.
We can choose blue. Okay. For the tracing 2, it's the smallest part.
A.
A.
Yellow.
Yellow. It's almost the same.
B. Blue. C. Yellow. Orange.
Okay, for the last game is coloring. The last part of the player can colorize the picture. Start from picture A until Z. So the player can choose the picture. Okay, let's choose the picture for fox. Okay, the student or the learner can choose the color as they want. Okay, that's the example. Okay, I think that's all the part game of this alphabet game. Thank you so much for listening to the explanation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I'm gonna show you how to play a traditional game that is snake and ladder. Young learners actually like playing game. In this digital era, playing game online has become the more interesting activity than traditional game. However, traditional game leads togetherness activity for the players. One of the traditional game that can be played and learning media is snake and ladder. It can be played by 2 until 4 people. The game is a board that consists of 50 or 100 little squares, some ladders and some snakes. The players throw the dice and move their cube forward square by square. If the player gets the ladder, so they can go up. However, if the player step on the head of snake, so they have to go down. To make it more interesting, so this game can be modified by educational learning media. I modified the board game into animal flashcard. The player has to take the cards based on the square they get. For example, if the player got 5, so they have to step in a 5th square and take 1 card. The card is all about animal. It's very suitable for young learners actually, but the learners still have to be accompanied by the teacher when they play the game. Okay, now it's the time to play the game. But before that, we have to prepare the materials. The first is we have to prepare the board, and then the card, and then 2 or maybe more cubes, and then the dice. Okay, let's get started to play the game. Okay, the first player have to throw the dice like this. So it's 1. So we take 1. The instruction is take 1 card. So we have to take 1 card. So the player have to read the card like this. So what is this picture? This picture is leopard. Okay, the second player, oh, it's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For the instruction is take 2 cards. Okay, the player have to take 2 cards. What is in card? The card is owl and duck. Owl and duck. Okay, good. And then next, the first player again. 2. Okay, 1, 2. It's in the ladder, so it has to be up. Up. Again, next, the second player. Okay, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the instruction is take 2 cards. 1, and 2. So what is in a card? It is butterfly, and this is panda. Butterfly and panda. Okay, I think that's all the game and how to play the game.